Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the chairperson of the Vineland Downtown Improvement District and Main Street Vineland, Mr. Bob DeSanto.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Directors of VDID Main Street Vineland, I welcome you and thank you for attending tonight. Please let me begin by recognizing our sponsors. Our major sponsor is Premier Orthopedics. Our thanks to Dr. Tom Dwyer, Julie Dreyer, Antoinette Venezio, and staff at Premier for your support. Our reception networking sponsor is Capital Bank. Thank you to Dom Romano, Dave Hanrahan, Bill Whalen, and the staff at Capital Bank for your support. Next, I would like to introduce our Board of Directors. Brian Lankin, please stand. Dennis Ingraldi. Our council liaison, Paul Spinelli. Caleb Soto. Hernando Perez. McLeod Curry. Antoinette Venezio. And Reginald Johnson. Just a couple of quick announcements. Main Street Vineland is happy to offer to tonight's attendees a special buy one, get one free ticket for the opening gala show of the Bay Atlantic Symphony here on Saturday, October 29th. Anyone interested, please see the folks at the Bay Atlantic Symphony table out at the lobby. Also, our signature fundraising event called A Taste of Vineland, which also recognizes certain volunteers, is going to be held on Wednesday, October 26th at Greenview Inn. Tickets are available on our website or in the lobby tonight. As I am sure that all of you know, an event like this just doesn't happen. This exciting and creative branding program is the result of the incredible work of all involved. On behalf of the board, I would like to thank and congratulate Russell Swanson for his vision and energy in leading the branding effort and the work of Robin, Robert, Kathy, Wayne, and our dedicated volunteers. Our job is far from over, but the new brand represents the latest step in our journey. Thanks to all.
The journey of Landis Avenue started with the vision of one man. That man was Charles K. Landis. Landis knew that for a town to thrive, it would need a vibrant downtown. He carved a mile-long, 100-foot-wide path through the heart of a 20,000-acre parcel of land that he purchased in 1861. That path would eventually become Landis Avenue. As families became more mobile, with access to transportation, downtown Vineland continued to thrive. In the 1940s, the Circle was added, ushering in the modern age of Landis Avenue. Arguably, Landis Avenue hit its stride in the 50s and 60s as Vineland neared its 100th birthday. Landis Avenue was the place for commerce and Vineland's 38,000 residents. Featuring wide sidewalks and seemingly endless shopping and restaurant options, the avenue was bustling nightly with activity. Landis Avenue was firing on all cylinders. In the 1970s, downtowns across America felt the impact of urban sprawl. Families moved away from downtowns and made their way to the suburbs. Businesses followed them. Locally, Landis Avenue felt the economic impact of the malls opening in the 1970s. Almost overnight, businesses either left the avenue for the mall or saw significant decline in business. Many simply closed their doors. Landis Avenue was deserted. After years of decline, there emerged a beacon of hope. In 2004, armed with a robust redevelopment plan and several initiatives to boost business attraction and expansion, excitement started to brew again in downtown Vineland. The Avenue was primed for a comeback. In 2008, the Avenue, along with our entire country, felt the effects of the Great Recession. And though the times were tough, downtown Vineland remained optimistic that the revitalization that started in 2004 would continue. The Vineland Downtown Improvement District fought the recession head-on and, utilizing its board of directors, capable staff, and legion of volunteers, continued the journey to revitalize Landis Avenue.
Hi, when my wife and I decided to open up a business years ago, we decided to open up our pharmacy on Landis Avenue. We wanted to be downtown. Downtown's where it's been very supportive. People have believed in us, and our business has done very well. You want to patronize local businesses because they're the ones that know you by name, not a number.
The East Gateway Project at East and Landis Avenues started with the renovation and the reopening of the majestic Landis Theater, an adjoining upscale restaurant. The redevelopment continues with the $18 million Landis Square Senior Project. This will bring 8,000 square feet of retail space and hundreds of new residents to the area, whose disposable income is destined to boost new and current business on Landis Avenue. Getting more feet on the street is a main focus of the Improvement District through the use of many downtown events such as our Holiday Parade, Cruise Down Memory Lane, Wedding Weekend, Fourth Fridays, and the activation and programming of the mini parks.
When I decided to open up Mars on the Avenue, I know I was joining dozens of restaurants and 11 of them being ethnically diverse. I'm letting it know now, Vineland's best kept secret is Landis Avenue. Next time you're thinking of food, drinks, and having a great time, we want you to think of Landis Avenue, where everybody knows your name. They're family-owned and operated restaurants.
Hundreds of local residents are reconnecting with the Avenue. The steady presence of the city's Community Policing Division along the Avenue helps to reinforce our downtown is a safe place to dine, shop, and be entertained.
I'd like to personally invite you down to Landis Avenue. We have a very active community policing unit. On a normal day on Landis Avenue, you're going to see officers out here on bicycles. We have a Segway. We also have a T3. And we also have 2 special Class 1s who are out here doing traffic assignments. It is a safe environment. We want to encourage you to come out, check out the new businesses, the new activity that's happening here on Landis Avenue.
In order to experience all that the future holds for the Avenue, we first need to make sure our today can serve as a strong foundation from which to grow. We believe it can. For all of us, our lives are largely centered around 3 places: home, work, and a third place. It is at these third places that we enjoy a haven of social interaction, entertainment, and fellowship with those we care the most about. We envision downtown Vineland becoming your third place. A successful third place should be welcoming and comfortable to all, provide a safe entertainment environment for families, seniors, and millennials, offer free or inexpensive entertainment options, boast unique and specialty retail options, offer multiple eating and drinking establishments, and have conversation and human interaction as the main component of third place activities. This idea of bringing entertainment value to our downtown from our local businesses, as well as through the use of event programming in public spaces, is what will help create that third place environment. So, what will Landis Avenue look like as a third place? Imagine bustling restaurants offering an array of dining options with quality indoor and outdoor seating, multiple venues offering affordable ways to be entertained, a bike share program which allows visitors to leave the car at home and explore the downtown from a different perspective, a public square where exciting programming happens on a regular basis, coffee shops, bookstores, and microbreweries where friends meet friends for hours on end. That is what we envision when we think about Landis Avenue being your third place. But that's not all. The trend of people wanting to live and work in downtowns is sweeping across America. We believe that by combining responsible growth and development with enjoyable open spaces, Landis Avenue is poised to capitalize on this trend.
As president of the Millennial Advisory Board for Main Street Vineland, I have the pleasure of working with over 40 volunteers who help serve on this board. Like millennials across the country, our group is really excited about the revitalization of our downtown Vineland district. It's a really exciting time to be involved in this community. If you're interested in joining us, please visit our Facebook page or stop by the Main Street Vineland office sometime to see how you can help us make a difference in this community.
Working with our local government, property owners, and developers, we anticipate adding many diverse housing options for those seeking to call downtown Vineland home. Millennials, as well as empty nesters, will enjoy the comfort and convenience of living downtown and will bring economic benefits to area businesses. While downtowns have become the choice for urban living by today's millennial, they also crave the opportunity to work downtown as well. Ongoing business recruitment efforts will include innovative and technology-based companies, as well as small-scale manufacturing, providing good-paying career opportunities. Incubators for entrepreneurs, along with co-working spaces, maker spaces, and hacker spaces, are being explored. This will afford the millennial the opportunity to make their commute to work measured by steps, not miles, often stopping off at the local coffee shop or bakery on their way. This is what we believe is possible for downtown.
As a Vineland resident and local business owner, I am very pleased to learn more about the revitalization efforts underway to improve our downtown. Even though my practice is not located directly on Landis Avenue, I fully understand that a thriving and vibrant downtown is vital to the future success of our city. That's why I am very proud to join the Vineland Downtown Improvement District and their exciting journey.
So, you've learned of our past. You're experiencing the Landis Avenue of today. We ask you to join us. Join us on this journey into the future. Join us as we make our downtown an even more vibrant and sustainable community for our children and our grandchildren. Join us as we watch Landis Avenue become your third place. The journey begins today.
So come down and see all the wonderful new things happening on Landis Avenue.
And be Vineland proud.
Come on down and enjoy this great experience. We can't wait to see you.
And I ask that you join me in our efforts to make Vineland a city we are all proud to call home.
Join us on the Ave.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Executive Director of the Vineland Downtown Improvement District, Main Street Vineland, and the Ave, Russell Swanson.
Well, Mr. Landis, I've heard so much about you for so many years, and it's great to finally meet you. Thank you all for being here tonight. I hope you had an opportunity to get a little sense of the vision, of the dream, of the optimism that we have for downtown. You know, what we showed you tonight was real. We're not painting some fantasy land picture of what Disneyland might look like. We're showing you what Vineland is today. We're showing you what Vineland can be tomorrow. And I hope you understand that this is our community, this is our downtown, this is our great city. Before we get any further into the program, and we have more to talk about, but I want to make sure that I have an opportunity to say a few thank yous, because without a legion of people, none of this would be possible. I first want to thank my incredible board of directors. Thank you all so much. And I want to point out that every single one of our board members is here tonight, without exception. Thank you all for 100% support. And that's the way this board has operated every day in the 2 years I've been here. It is because of this board, with their encouragement, their support, their business sense, that we're able to accomplish the things we can. They put their confidence in us as a team. We appreciate it. I hope we never let you down. Thank you, board members, because you're awesome. You're awesome. Also, I would be nothing as the director of this great organization without an incredible, incredible staff. I just want to thank, and they're scattered around, you'll meet them a little later, but I want to thank Robin Barbetti, my assistant, who is the backbone. I get to come out on stage and get the applause, but she's the one that deserves it. Robin, thank you so much for all your hard work. Pretty much from the day I started my job. Robert Scarpa, our business development director, who tirelessly puts in, for a part-time guy, he puts in more than full-time hours to help make things happen, not just for existing businesses, but helping and recruiting new businesses onto the Avenue. You'll see a lot more of that coming. I want to thank Wayne Joslin, who unbelievably tirelessly works, keeping the streets clean. He's the guy that helped with Miriam, particularly putting up these corn stalks and the scarecrows. If you haven't seen them, please cruise the Avenue tonight. Go all the way down to the boulevard, see the mini parks with the hay bales, the pumpkins, and the corn stalks. They've done a great job. I want to thank them. And also our new helper, Kathy Epifanio, who's been helping us on a couple of these projects. Thank you, Kathy, for your hard work. And I also want to take a moment to just thank, and I could never name them all, the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of volunteers, both past and present. I want to thank the previous executive directors before me, the board members before me, the volunteers today and the past, because they've done incredible jobs. So thank you to all the volunteers. And especially tonight, thank you to our major sponsor, Premier Orthopedics. No, guys, not yet. Not yet. Thank you to our sponsor, Premier Orthopedics, our main sponsor. We want to thank Capital Bank of New Jersey, and we also want to thank S&J Today for being our media sponsor. So thank you very much. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to our Business Development Director for Main Street Vineland, Mr. Robert Scarpa. Thank you.
So rebranding, revitalization, and redevelopment. It seems that every few years we dust off a couple of important words and put re in front of it and make it sound like we've got the cure for Landis Avenue. Let me assure you, tonight is not about that. You see, the cure for Landis Avenue has always been known, and that is to garner the support of people like you and the community at large. But more on that later. Landis Avenue has not reached its final destination on this journey, but you would be foolish to think that we've not made great strides since the first time you heard the word revitalization decades ago. Sure, Landis Avenue has had some starts and stops, but along the way, we've left some positive change of which we can build off of. And that's one reason why today, 9 out of 10 storefronts on Landis Avenue are occupied. Again, we're not there yet, but we're a lot closer because of the successes of our predecessors and those that have supported our organization before us. Actually, I guess you could say they've started this journey long ago. So, a road as our brand. I can't believe they're branding our main business district after a road. Now, I bet that was going through a lot of people's heads. Not you tonight. I'm talking about the people that attended a similar brand launching event years ago in a desert town when they found out that their main business and entertainment district would also be branded after a road. That road was the Strip. And I'm sure a few noses were in the air in a very affluent, upscale California neighborhood when they too found out that their business district was going to be named after a road, Rodeo Drive. And even in New York City, I'm sure the movers and shakers were scratching their heads when there was announced that their main entertainment district would also be branded after a piece of pavement, Broadway. These visionaries realized what we're learning tonight, that a destination can be a brand, and a brand can be the destination. Now, there's examples of this closer to home. If I said the promenade, how many of you in your mind transported yourself to Marlton for some high-end retail shopping? Or if I told you this weekend I was going to the Walk, how many of you would know I'm talking about going to Atlantic City for outlet shopping? Again, the brand becomes that destination. So, the Strip, Rodeo Drive, Broadway, the Promenade, and the Walk. Just hearing those names describes the experience that one can expect. And that's what we're trying to accomplish tonight by launching our brand. To hear more about our brand and how we'll use that brand and how you can join us on this journey, I'd like to welcome back on stage my best friend and executive director, Russell Swanson.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you very much. Thank you all. So branding is everything, and everything is branding. I'll repeat that. Branding is everything, and everything is branding. So as Robert said so eloquently, we have the greatest asset, which is the Avenue. We like calling it the Ave. It's a little more hip. We workshopped a lot of this with our millennials, with our baby boomers, with our Gen Xers. We talked a lot about it. When I grew up here, we said we're going to go hang out at the Avenue. We all know it as that. I know from what I'm told that when my parents grew up, people drove from far and wide to come to Landis Avenue. Whether they were cruising, whether they were hanging out with friends, whether they were going to the malt shop, they came from far to come to Vineland. It was a place to be, the Avenue. What makes it so unique is our span. We get visitors all the time, believe it or not, from all around the world. And we hear it constantly. Wow, we've never seen such a wide and long avenue. They're impressed with what we have. It's beautiful, and it's unique. And it is the uniqueness of the avenue that sets us apart from everyone else. So like Robert said, what is it that makes the Strip known to be the Strip, the Walk, the Promenade, the Promenade? For us, it is the Avenue. And so the Avenue is our calling card. We have over 250 businesses now in our Avenue, very successful businesses that have done very well. So the brand, as you see the logo, is one piece of the brand. This you're going to start seeing in all of our advertising. You're going to see it on our banners downtown, on our signage. And the pin itself becomes iconic. It becomes our iconic signature. So when I say to you, what do you think of when you see that checkmark black swish? You think of Nike. When I say, what do you think of when you see an apple with a bite out of it? You think of Apple computers. What do you think of when you see that letter M in gold? You think of McDonald's. What will you think of when you see the pin? We want you to think of the Ave. We want you to think of downtown Vineland. So we're going to use that in our marketing. We're going to use it in our promotions. We hope to have an actual sculpture of the pin eventually put in our downtown. You're going to see it in the banners. You're going to see it when we do things like Dine the Ave, Shop the Ave, Work the Ave, Play the Ave. We're going to be using this throughout our messaging as we move forward. The brand will be used on our website. We're in fact very proud to tonight launch and announce the launch of our new website. It's live right now, theave.biz. And if you go on your phones later tonight or your PDAs, you'll get to our new website. We want to thank Glaren for working with us on producing this phenomenal website. And move around. You've got all kinds of information on here that you don't currently have about events, about things that are happening in our downtown. So that's pretty much the idea of how we're going to be using the brand. You're going to see a lot more of these things rolling out in the subsequent days, weeks, and months ahead. I want to talk a little bit, you've heard it in the video, and not everybody understands what we mean when we talk about a third place. So I want to focus on that for a minute because you saw a bit of the whiteboarding that took place in this video about third place. So when we think of that, we think that there's three main places that people spend, all of us, each one of us, most of our time. Certainly home is one, work's another, and then there is that third place. And for each one of you, that third place may be somewhere different. For some of you, it might be the gym. For some of you, it might be church. For some of you, it might be a social club. For some of you, it may be going to the mall or shopping, maybe hanging out with friends. But we all have in our lives that third place. Sometimes it's more than one place. But we want you to think about Vineland downtown, about the Ave as being one of your third places. And you can do it right now. You're doing it right now. You're in the beautiful Landis Theater, one of the most gorgeous theaters around. You're here tonight in what can be one of your third place, and I invite you again to join us October 29th for the Bay Atlantic Symphony's opening. What a great opportunity to come enjoy a new third place. Have dinner next door at Morrow's. Enjoy a new third place. Throughout our downtown, we have fabulous restaurants. We have plenty of them, over 11 different ethnicities of restaurants. Pretty amazing on one street. We have great places to shop, great places to enjoy. We have great professionals that have their offices here in the downtown. Come experience them. Make this one of your third places. We have it now. This isn't about selling a dream in the future. It's here today. Please come experience it. We also talked a bit about joining us on the journey. We said join us on the journey a number of times. So what do we mean by that? What is this journey we're talking about? Well, the journey is getting on the bandwagon with us, sharing in our optimism, sharing in all the good we see in our downtown, and supporting our local businesses downtown. Come support the businesses, dine down here, shop, support our professionals. Come enjoy the Avenue. Come to our events. We have fabulous events downtown. We had the cruise over the summer. Thousands and thousands of people come to enjoy that. We've started our Fourth Friday events. We've had movies in the parks, working with the Vineland Health Department. We've put on exercise classes with them. We had Pokemon Run. Over 200 people came out on a Friday night to do a Pokemon walk and then to watch a movie in the park, an outdoor movie. Great stuff is happening downtown right now. We plan to reactivate those mini parks and have more and more events. We have a great pumpkin patch coming up October 29th. We expect to have hundreds of people, kids coming out enjoying the nice fall and looking at the scarecrows. We're going to announce the winners at that event. So join us as we have our events on the Avenue. Holiday Parade is coming up. Many of you come to that and come to that for years. Join us in helping to create better housing opportunities for particularly our millennials and our empty nesters. You know, we find in our research that a lot of younger people and a lot of baby boomers that now have empty nest situations at home. The kids have gone. They want to live back in urban settings. They want to be able to walk to restaurants or to bars or to microbreweries or to do their shopping. They want that experience. We're going to create those housing opportunities. We want to create a bike share program where people can come down and hop on a bike, rent a bike, and go take a little ride. So we also encourage you, though, to support all of our businesses in our community. Yes, we're the Downtown Improvement District, but we understand that wherever your business is in Vineland or in Cumberland County, it matters. And we need to try to support our local businesses wherever they are as much as we can, whenever we can, because they are the backbone of every community. So here's my challenge to you. Here's the journey I want you to think about coming on with us. Will you join us in being Vineland proud, as Hernando and his lovely wife Kim so eloquently said? Be Vineland proud. Will you join us in that? Will you join us by getting involved? Will you join us by believing, just believe, that we can be the best downtown? Will you join us with your encouragement, with your support? Will you spread the good news to others? Will you be as enthusiastic as we are? And if you don't get it, please feel free to talk to any of our staff, of our wonderful volunteers, of our millennials. If you don't understand why we're so excited, we'd be glad to talk to you more about that later this evening. So at this point, I want to acknowledge the fact that the join us part has already happened. I want to thank our board of directors, and would you come up on stage and join us, board of directors, please? You're already working hard. Please join us up on stage. I want to ask my staff to come join us up on stage. You've all done a great job. Please, the staff. And our legions of volunteers, please join us. Join us as we all take this journey to make Vineland downtown as great as it can possibly be. Thank you all as they come up. These are the folks that work with us. You see our new Ave logo being represented on these fine kids. Let's give the kids a round of applause for a great night. Thank you for all your effort. So what you're seeing here, these are our volunteers. These are people that are making the difference today. These are the people that have already discovered that downtown Vineland is that third place. So won't you all join us? Join us in your way. Come to our meetings, get involved. We're a volunteer organization. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. We'd love to hear your ideas. We'd love to hear your suggestions. We're all inclusive. We have 4 major teams that get all the work done. We have a design team that works with the beautification issues and all the things you see downtown in terms of the visual aspects. We have an economic vitality group that works with retaining businesses and recruiting new businesses. We have an organization team that deals with fundraising and volunteerism, and we have a promotion team that deals with all of our events. Plenty of room for everybody. Join us. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Good evening. My name is Antoinette Venezio. I am a Vineland Downtown Improvement District board member. I'm incredibly excited to be on this journey with our board and with our downtown. This rebranding of Vineland and our downtown is an incredibly exciting opportunity. So please come on down and join us on the journey. We are so happy and so much looking forward to seeing what the new brand looks like, and we want you to be a part of it. So come on out and see what it's all about.
So my name is Matt Johnson. I'm a volunteer with Main Street Vineland. I work with the Economic Vitality team to attract businesses to our community. And I'm really excited about the event here tonight because it marks a turning point. Basically, we are moving Vineland towards the future. We want to attract businesses to our town. We want to get millennials excited to return from college and come here and begin to open their businesses, carry on their family legacies. So it's a very exciting moment for us, and we're looking forward to launching this brand for downtown Vineland and to really draw interest in the area and give us a clean slate, fresh start.
I am Shonda Johnston, and my husband is actually on the board of directors for the development of Main Street, and we're excited to be here. I'm a Southerner, and the revitalization of Main Street is something that happens quite frequently down south, so I'm glad to see it happening here. And I think that everyone should come down and join us because this is a fantastic way to revitalize our city.
Hello everyone, I'm George Castellini. I'm from Beyond the Insurance Agency, and I can be happy to say that we're a proud part of the Downtown Vineland Group, located just off of the main avenue on Elmer Street. We're really proud to be here this evening. We have a great interest in downtown Vineland. It's a community. Hopefully it's going to get a lot better and improve. I'm born and raised in the city, and we look forward to a great evening tonight. And if you're not here, what can I say? You missed out on a great opportunity. But we look forward to a great downtown and a lot of improvement to come.
Hi, I'm Bronco Nadanovich. I work for So Speedy Printing and Signs, and we've been on Landis Avenue since 1980. So it's very important for us to be part of this relaunch and rebranding for Landis Avenue. I've been a resident of Vineland since 1978, and I've always been proud of Vineland. I think it's a great place to live and to raise a family, and I hope that the future is really great.